we're given that D is the standard deviation of these three numbers, N, K, P. They're asking what happens to the standard deviation when you increase each of these numbers by the same amount, which is 1 here. So in this case, actually, the standard deviation remains the same. If you add or subtract the same amount, the standard deviation doesn't change. And the reason for that is, if let's say the average was A here, which would be N plus K plus P over 3, you'll see in that new set where we've added 1 to each one of those, the new average, let me just call that A sub new, would still be just, you add them up divided by 3, and you'll see N plus K plus P. I'll add the numbers. And the key result is that the new average would be the old average plus 1. So the average here is A plus 1. Now, if we look at the deviations, so for the original set, the standard deviation is really determined by the deviations from the average. So you're taking each of these numbers and subtracting them from the average. So these are your deviations. And then you square them, add them, all that, to compute the standard deviation. But now in a new scenario, your average is 1 more. So our deviations, you'll see, are the same as earlier. This is just A minus N. And same thing for the remaining numbers. It's really A minus K, A minus P. So the deviations remain the same, and that's why the standard deviation is the same. So this is a property that comes up in different questions. But the key idea is that if you're adding or subtracting the same number from each one in the list, then the standard deviation doesn't change. So the answer is D, choice E.